Welcome to the Duopoly Report. I'm Steve Cavietes. So the race for Senate District 38 has gotten interesting. Senate District 38 is one of those that is definitely on the Donkeyphant list because it is held by none other than the Queen of the Donkeyphants, State Senate Pro-Tem Mary Kay Papen, the one who assigns all of those Donkeyphants and turns them into a virus into the committees of the State Senate, as is seen in previous videos. She now has picked up a challenger, first announced challenger, in the name of Tracy Perry. Tracy Perry is from Las Cruces. She is the CEO of a company, health services company, and she's the first one to say, let's do this. It's time for a change. I've had the pleasure of having an interview with Tracy Perry today, and in a two-part segment. This is part one of that interview. Joining me now is Tracy Perry, declared candidate for Senate District 38 down in the Las Cruces area. Tracy, welcome to the Duopoly Report.
Thank you for having me. It's nice to be here.
So, Tracy, you are the CEO of Direct Therapy Services. You've had a lot of experience in the local area. And you weren't born here, but you spent a lot of time in New Mexico. And tell me more about yourself. So when did you arrive to New Mexico?
Well, I was born in Freeport, Texas. My family moved to New Mexico back in 1985. And I went to high school and all of elementary and high school, graduated here in New Mexico, and then ended up getting married and traveling around the world with my ex, having a family, and we ended up moving all over, living in South Carolina, and from there I moved back to here in 2010.
That's great. And so you spent time in, so it was Alamogordo, right, and Las Cruces?
Yes, absolutely. I was pretty much raised all in Alamogordo, and then lived my adult life after I moved back here in Las Cruces.
Fantastic. And so you spent most all of your career in the health services field, certified nurse assistant, and now the CEO of Direct Therapy Services. What kind of company is that?
Direct Therapy Services, we give services to individuals with disability. It's all about inclusion and getting the people out into the community and being normal, regular people and having the same opportunity as us, giving them a great quality of life.
And do you find that work to be, is challenging work? I've heard of a lot of people talking about the DD waiver system in this state and how basically dysfunctional it is, or how impossible it is to get services when they're very much needed. Is that been your experience?
Yes, absolutely. We have the DD waiver, and there's only so many people allowed to have services. So just getting the direct care staff is a challenge as it is, because, you know, it's a low paying job, which we need to really up that and give them a good living wage to work on. But there's also what they call a DD waiver waiting list. And we have about 5,000 people who, once they turn 18, they have no services and they get put on this waiting list, and they wait anywhere from 10, 13, 20, 25 years. And some of them are dying needlessly without having services. And it's just not right.
That's crazy. And I think that from what I've heard over the decades that I've lived in this state, that's situation it's always been that way. And has always given me a lot of cause for concern. So when you were growing up, when you were living your life, or even your early adulthood or whatever, were you always politically active?
No, actually I wasn't. In Alamogordo, I don't know what it is, but they didn't really teach you about politics or anything. I mean, I had no experience and no knowledge of anything in politics. It took me moving here and working in the field that I'm working in and finding out what lack of services there is and trying to make a change. And I found out you need to be going up to Santa Fe and talking to your representatives. And so I started doing that, and I started going to interim committee meetings and doing public comment, only to find out that most of the stuff that I was hearing was BS. And so I that's what made me get into it. And I started fighting, and I started telling people the truth, what was really happening out there. And that's how it all started.
So truth telling, huh? It's a dangerous business, Tracy. Can get you into a lot of trouble. But you know, I'm glad that you're a truth teller. We need a whole lot more of that here in the state of New Mexico. Hey, thank you for watching the Duopoly Report. If you liked the video you saw, please make sure to click the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button and click that bell to make sure that you get notified when I drop a new video. Please support my Patreon page. All the links are down below.